Hello, Internet! How's everybody doing? Hey, that's my own tail. Wow. Why would you explode me? That's so rude.
Amazing. How is everybody today? No! Why? This payback for earlier? You know, I always forget to add the new pineapples to the corner. Let me do that. Scrimblode. Not confirm or deny? Yeah, sure. See, we had two. Big pineapple. I mainly have just been forgetting a lot. There's Oblivion and Milo's pineapple. It's nice. Can adjust it more later. But yes, we actually have something to do today. It's less of a hangout day this time. Sorry, what's a mood? We're gonna finish up Beacon Pines, and then I'll probably play some Three Houses or something. Three Houses, the game where there's 4 houses. Forgetting stuff, yeah. My memory's not as good as it once was. Kale to tail. Anyway, let's move on over and get her going. I'm excited to see the ending to this game. So this game was surprisingly, like, sort of time loopy. Just have to keep going back in time and slightly changing what we do. And we had just done that last time, where we had given somebody a tickle fight. Given someone a tickle fit. Let's see how that changes things.
Mr. Nuncreed jumped with a start.
Well, don't sneak up on an old fellow like that. Hi, Shinigami. Sorry, who were you talking to?
Luca motioned
What?
to the phone booth.
Oh no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. Ding thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word from Rolo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rolo knows those woods too well to get lost. Suppose you're right. Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? We all know Rolo likes to play his little pranks. Think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? Not playing a prank and he didn't get lost. Someone took him, I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Bang it, boy, if there's something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
No, this is different.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep... If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rolo, maybe he could help.
Yesterday, Rolo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you. We were with Rolo when he went missing. Not exactly, I was hiding in the dumpster. Dumpster? What were you doing in there? First we were just looking around, then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. beacons are pining. So true. We both got scared and ran. That's the last I saw of him. Got scared by some garbage? That's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. It wasn't garbage, I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. Oh, there was a name tag. It was deep. It said deep engineering.
Slumped.
Wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you
Luca
safe.
attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
Van Horns just can't help yourself, can you? Oh, so close to being done with
Firm
this.
shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my hands
Latched
now.
Shut with a mechanical hiss.
Bang.
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule, plummeting at gravity's whim. Luca winced and pressed his hands to the wall. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened
I
his
knew
eyes
Malice would
with
be the right
hesitance.
choice. I just wanted to see
Two
what would
large
happen here.
figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end. Wait. No, this isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Windows to the soul.
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes, like a trap ready to spring. Luca felt the weight of Nuncreed's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know
To
why.
go back.
but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
Just want this to all be over. Of course, I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. Told Roxy I'd check for Rolo at the
Luca twisted free
treehouse.
of Nuncreed's grasp.
Of course. Luca, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Anything at all. No, I can't. You're evil. You're evil. And there's that weird kid who's actually a grown-up. Festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it'd be a thing to behold. Okay, this is more than a little sad. Worse than sad, it's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. That festival sign waiting to be unveiled. It'd be a shame if
Two
someone...
scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
We know what that is. We know what that's about. At least if you were here on Monday. Or Sunday. Identify yourself, please. Nellie Mildal. I work here now. Unable to locate you on our staff roll. I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. I can't talk to that kid. Rolo? Your sleep schedule's been
He heard
crazy.
a long
I know how that
holler
is.
Into the woods.
Rolo, sigh. Well, wherever you are, I hope you're
Luca
okay.
felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag. He conceded to its lumpy embrace. Once again, Luca found himself
Another one
in
of
a
these weird
vast,
dream
black
sequences.
Expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luca stood up and dusted himself off.
You're a dream sequence, wow.
He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash.
Been dreaming about me, have you, Jackal?
And slid it into his pocket, a keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. You made me proud, Buckaroo. Luca turned to face him. Dad, what is this place? A warm grin grew across his father's face.
Plead the fifth.
A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together. Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. Wait? For what? Another voice spoke out. As Luca's doppelganger stepped forward, that's up to you. Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real? Luca's father bent down to smudge
I feel
away
like
a
these
tear.
dream sequences always happen in order, no matter what order you do the
Of
paths in.
course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me. Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. And you? The doppelganger choked back tears. I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. Does that make sense? Through his tears, Luca laughed. I think so. His father pulled him in for an embrace. Time to go, buckaroo. Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
You in
A
there?
commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open.
Whoa.
Chapter 5. Dangers big and small. Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
What the heck? Stop right there. Well, sheesh, I was dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Who are
The
you?
large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
It's with the little music. Stop now, or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat. Whoa, take it easy. Yeah, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rolo. Let's try it, but I know you aren't Rolo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. It's really you, prove it. Flamin' chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rolo.
Rolo, like, age 5 years?
Only bigger, older, changed.
Ow. What happened to you? I was running away. I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. He's a lot bigger and rounder, wouldn't you say, Jackal? Where did they take you? Well, they threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it's an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big, look.
Rolo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower. But beggars can't be choosers. And my tail. Rolo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet, too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Hey, Luca, why are you so
Luca
small?
moved to the side and pointed Rolo to his reflection in the balcony window. His
What
hands
the?
shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Oh, what did they do to you? Made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. Passed out and woke up like this. Then I sorta smashed open my cage and escaped. You smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it. This is awesome. I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched. I know where snatched people go. Finally have a lead on what happened to your family. And you're right, this all seems dangerous. Danger, ha.
Rolo shadowboxed.
I'll take them all on. Hey fellas, what's
With
up?
a yelp, Rolo dove behind Luca.
Ah! Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. Didn't know where else to go. So you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? Yeah, this is a bit awkward now. No, this is my buddy Rolo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. Seems a little old. You know, this is a recent development. The heck does that mean? I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up out of nowhere. So we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How'd you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. Hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. Large adult jackal. Could hear your racket from a mile away. See, Luca, this is why we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rolo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened?
She
Yeah,
shot
but
a nervous glance at Rollo.
anything you can say around me, you can say around Rolo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it?
Beck's eyes narrowed.
That's what all started when I made it back home. First order of business was to try to salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from my chemistry set my mom gave me. Just need to play it cool and hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? Just kind of felt like a change. It's gonna take forever to grow out. You're the one who said that change was a good thing, right? Talking about your mother's new job. Just talking about us moving. I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Tried to put on a smile.
I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Kerr decided it'd be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Heck. He is, him and his weird cult of personality. We're not gonna ruin this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough for her to exile her daughter to this podunk town. This place sucks. People are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains, you'll get used to it. Can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people?
Sorry, my throat just acted up a little bit. Yeah, that's savage, Beck. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival. Why? But not another peep.
Sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey. Doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. And if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more,
Flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think of how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. Sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look. Great, can we get back to the story now? The next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep. So I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. Moment. Oh, sir, it's so nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. Let's report on our new lead research of deep engineering. Nellie Modwell seems to be integrating nicely. This very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. You have faith she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival. Make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good, you know how I feel about loose ends. Yes, sir. When she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? Usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the endgame, Bill. Your failures with Dr. Prescott can't afford to take any risks. course, sir. No loose ends. When she finishes the work, either leave the office completely committed to the perennial harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay just for a bit, though. We seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline, and rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. You see, understand I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all you've done for me. Bill, I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh no, he's only a few days away from retirement. Whoa. Yeah, just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone. Capital murder.
Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. As far as we know, Kerr's the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy. So we have an even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. Said she was gonna come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Okay, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That makes sense. Like, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got, loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. So we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't she just come home after work? Creep on the radio said they were gonna hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
She a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this'll help. You have blueprints? It's really just a welcome mat for my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. It looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. Even has the exits marked. Guys! We have a deadline. We have an objective. We have blueprints. Realize what this is, right?
Started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist.
Chapter 6. The Heist. They spent the night's end huddled around
We're gonna
a small
heist.
map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology, not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread, even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in 1 day, and they each had their assignment.
Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her in fits, this whole thing could go bust. Me, Cordial, is my middle name. Uh-huh. How do you plan to explain your new
Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstance? She'll be so happy I'm alive, she won't even notice.
Snorted an involuntary giggle.
Beck, you're sure Lona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. When she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay, use me with Geoff and Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of something.
Each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Oh, Godspeed. I forgot who Geoff was. I like the Bat Lady would want to help. Yawn. Ever wondered why an agriculture company employs an army of survey takers? Clipboards? They say they're just trying to make us happy. Do they want to make us happy?
or just figure out what makes us happy. Important distinction. He's onto it. Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No, endings are merely a state of mind. It doesn't end until I give up. Wow. Admire the conviction, but can he really pull through? I swear that girl's just reading the story we're playing. It's still a very cute lizard. Complimentary melon smacking. I do that to Jackal. Smack those melons. Hey, Joff. What can I do for you? I know how much you hate perennial harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I mean... I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So we're gonna break into their headquarters. I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
Yeah, see, I knew you kids were alright. Great, so you'll help?
Jeff's face strained instantly.
Not a chance. But... give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting you rascals.
Looking into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
I've got a few of these, actually. Yeah, it's all. So still ain't helping. He said a bad
Luca wasn't
word.
ready to give up. He shouted out again.
Done enough fighting for one lifetime, and more than my share of losing. Time's coming to hang up the
Jeff's
gloves.
hardware closed down about it. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
Yeah, what of it? I've got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested.
Jeff's brow perked up.
What'd you say? Go ahead and hide then.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
A bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do. You'll never hear him say I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. Got just the thing. While we're at it, that crate should come in handy. Ain't gonna be free, you know. Thinking 5 bags of sour gob should cover it. Put it on my
Luca
tab.
offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Was not expecting tickling Tish to lead to all this. Tish, look who it is! Luca, you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
He raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. And again, I know we've both been giant bags of malice to each other. Malice. Wow, Tish. Smart guy here with the smart guy words. Thinks he's impressing us. Scram.
Luca knew he tried again.
We've both been giant bags of shiz to
Iggy
each
gave a
other.
reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. Really, life's been kinda hard, you know? You know, life's always hard. Get over it.
Iggy gave a
Strange, you know?
The point.
Things have been weird around here. Offering a truce and asking for your help. You say we break our hostilities, at least for now. We do like breaking things. Even if a truce means less breaking things. Told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff. Go on. You need to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
Wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, look at Van Horn, I'm impressed. After all this is done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the treehouse
Iggy
sometime.
glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause
With a
chaos.
quick nod, Luca was off.
Hear that,
He
Tish?
gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
Single tear ran
treehouse.
down Tish's cheek.
Never expected this day to come. Wow, she actually talked. How wonderful.
Chapter Chapter 7. Into the Hive. A
She
good
said more
heist
than yep.
requires and thorough preparation takes time. Something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. We're locked and loaded on my end. And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
I'm not sure it is, but if you say
Rollo
so.
took a few vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
Really does look like a dad now. Stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Got your delivery here. A delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. Oh, sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning.
He had to
Right.
think quick.
Because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept
Rollo
secret.
sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
No, the founder can be. Wow, they suddenly got very sweaty. Suppose we can leave this one off the records. Harvest
With a
awaits
stroke
and
of his
such.
mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Our harvest awaits. Package here for the founder. I didn't hear anything about. It's kind of a need to know kind of thing. I'll
He
just check.
stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. Don't have time to fill you in. See, you could just complete this
Rollo
form.
interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. Say your name was again.
Rollo panicked.
I'm... Harvest awaits. That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest awaits. I really like this candle, Tish. Yep, suck on this, perennial ham fist. What was that?
Distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I got a job to do.
Fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on. Buzz me in already. Okay, okay. Ha 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 ha. Phew, that was close. Our harvest awaits. Hey, I figure, when in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'll go with Beck, in case she needs some muscle. I'll head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Water cooler. That's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. Our harvest awaits. So like liminal space facility. A hallway to nowhere. What's going on? Can there be this many rooms in this tiny building? Solomon?
Stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you okay?
A look of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His
Don't
words
trust that
rushed
kid.
out dramatically.
Don't trust that kid. The cool new character with that mustache. That was just Rollo with a mustache on. The disguise is so good it worked on Jackal too. I'm most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me in. Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. Dang, okay. Don't lie to me, Rollo didn't have a mustache. Uh-huh. Dang, okay, stick with me, we've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rollo and Beck are headed to deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. Gotta get out of here. Can't just leave yet. But they'll catch us again. We gotta do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? Not, I just need to get into that office. Henry with a very elaborate disguise. Mention, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. It's just down this way.
I happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is. So it is. Pretty lucky I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. It's because he's the Founder! He drank the baby potion! Truly
He tried the
fortunate.
handle. Solomon
Locked.
leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Incredibly, it seems to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like that.
Luca smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. Oh, don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
A quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
Who's their son Solomon in this day and age? Howdy, good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us. Sigh.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rolo, I'm in. Expected, there's a control panel. Great timing, we're stuck at a locked door marked 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friends, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca picked out his best guess. Underground secrets. The screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
Yeah, how did you just guess that? Oh, it's this absurd password Rolo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the Founder uses such a basic password. Oh, they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting
Solomon's
themselves.
jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your
Luca
luck.
quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Although I think this should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luca, you never failed to impress. What is that slippery loud even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom's in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Luca, I think we're close. The next door is marked
Once again,
13806.
Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. He did that on purpose. Crap, we've got company! Luca, must go faster. One sec, I can't think with all this
Quickly
noise.
skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is. Go, go, go! Percy's fumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. The clipboards are coming! Aw, man, no water cups. Rolo! Rolo, you okay? Rolo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms, they're
For
trapped.
satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rolo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. You two rabble-rousers are coming with us. Nope. She just kicked him. Make a break for it. That little shiz just kicked me. I'm just standing there after them. I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild goose chase. I am having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Oh, how long do you think you can Roxy distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? Thought you'd be happy. Finally used the Young Chemist Labs kit. Sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. I need to get you out of here. We? Who's your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew. No, that's not
Nelly
possible.
leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars, consistent with Tempest liquamine exposure. So you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Go back, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on this discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the Source. They named it Tempest liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of Tempest liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time, but it led to complications. The fell harvest. No harvest came in to clean up the mess. To succeed where Valentine failed. But Tempest liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? Think of it as the manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott, harnessing Tempest to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent we achieve a successful result by today's festival. But you didn't,
Nelly
right?
sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities. They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them, and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. These clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. Sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. Considered that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. But we gotta get you out of here. Like, now. Wait, the vial. I finally solved the chemical equation allowing direct control of aging. Sir Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Fuka, we got Dr. Modvo. Heading your way now. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. What is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Wonder if it would make you taller. Looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party? Only time will tell.
He held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been here recently. We know who it is.
Luca tugged on each of the cabinets.
Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. What else this bad boy has on it? Security system, time card logs, payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Someone muttered inaudibly.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Well, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Someone once again muttered under his breath.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly. You're no bother at all. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. I feel bad either way. I can get you out of this, I promise.
Quivering lip. A smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it! Locked. That was close. Left Nellie's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Hello? Or we start tossing blame around. Is it possible someone ordered a pizza? Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me, I'm officially retiring from the heisting business. So sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few quick questions. Let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Everyone else, huddle up. Oops. I think this little caper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no! Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Mr. Modwell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. It was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. Powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town. Colonel Harvest, Valentine Fertilizer, all connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But
Her
that's...
eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany.
We
With a
knew it was
sickened
him.
Look, she peered into his soul.
Yes, now you've got it. Come on, you discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Modwell, very good. Though the discovery wasn't
Solomon
intentional,
glanced down, examining his youthful form.
and the effects went a little too far for my taste. Well, you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work, which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
With a theatrical twirl of the hand.
I present to you the eighth wonder of the...
Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Oh, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool! No idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about it.
Casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I'll have a
He
taste.
tickled the vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luca, over here. Another inch and I smash
She
it.
held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured
It is nice, Draggy. You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky, nothing happens. Then what? We capture you and grant you much less leniency.
Pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
I give you my word. You hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
Deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. There's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way this
She looked
ends.
to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it! We can't trust that jerk. Sorry, he's
With
right.
apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance
Blood
review.
drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. First, you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. Don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. To think all of this is thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. To understand, how is this all because of me? I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. Offered him an opportunity to be part of something great. But the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage
Solomon
my
shook
work.
his head with gratification.
The universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal
Muffled
life.
applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Till then, I suggest you use this time to reflect on the magnitude of your failure. We keep post outside the door. Well, crap. Can't believe Beck sold us out like that. Not sure she had any other choice. What now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rollo, you just need some time. Rollo, it's over. We lost.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. No, it's just we were so close. Got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time wounds heal all heals. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. Okay, there's something you should know. When Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. A sort of note. Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short, so he left behind a letter with the hope it would be founded by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luke, I think they were meant for you. Hey, what did it say? About an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempus liquamine.
Color dropped from Luca's face.
Is she? She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. It's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? You do that. Thank you for the payet. Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull. Chapter 8. Comeuppance. Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone.
How did this happen?
Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Hey, fellas. Gran, what are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie. We're here to save Rollo. Hey, Mrs. Lucas Gran. It's awful nice of you. But I'm fine. Oh no, what did they... Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. And everyone, we got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Mwah. Thankfully, we can dispense with formalities from here on
Solomon
out.
pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
We gotta stop him.
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No. Well, I guess that's it. We lost. Wouldn't be so sure about that.
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
And why are there 3 options? I have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Like pocket change? Or unlucky penny? Popped in the vial when no one was looking. What's that gonna do? No idea, that's the beauty of science. Now we observe. I'll call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Holy crap, he's a baby? Yeah, but he's still sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. This is an innocent child. Apologize for all the harm my father has caused
Eris
you.
awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we... We do what Valentines always do, what must be done. I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for father, young sharper. Be a great help,
She
thank
looked
you.
back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes.
Throw him in the
With a shake of
river.
her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show is over. You may leave now.
Epilogue. Beacon Pines' coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had, and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts.
Get baby
When
moded.
spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn, his mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason. Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage. Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom, and now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
Wow. Mom, I'm ready to go now. Going without me, I'll meet you there. Got a batch of jam to finish jarring. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing, but now I enjoy it. I'll go say hi to Rollo first. Yeah, looks like the first actual ending. Here, you and Rollo have big plans for that little treehouse. Yeah, it started getting crowded after we revoked the max capacity 1 Rollo, 1 Luca rule. We've decided to expand, but at least we've got some help with that. How's the internship at Nellie and Alona's shop going? Going. Hoping it helps me get into the School of Agriculture at State. Nellie said she'd write a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. She can't help but worry about leaving Rollo. He's grown up so fast, and he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. I don't just mean grown literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse revisions. Don't tell him this, because it'll go to his head, but I'm really proud of that little punk. Sure, he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you. I know. Hey Gus, how's the tree planting going? Couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Alona and Nellie for letting me help. Just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy. Guess we finished up cleaning the sidewalks. What's
Perennial
next?
Harvest collapsed. Most of the clipboards skipped town, but some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new offices. You can count on us. Looks like you really found your calling. Never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now this right here. This is something I can be proud of. How's the parents doing? Hello, lesbians. You decided on a name. We had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. It's actually Nellie's idea. Some of them stayed 'cause they couldn't afford rent elsewhere. Still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Motto is, go slow and fix things. Amen to that. Hey, Iggy's here. A little higher. Yep. A little lower. Yep. Little higher. Yep. Telling you, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. One of the kids has 2 moms. We've known that for a while. Luca, there you are. Would you tell him it's not the angle? I'm not in charge of antenna redesign. Fine, Iggy, just don't do anything drastic until we get back. Who, me? Guess you're in charge while I'm gone. Yup. It'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. We really want mission control to turn into something bigger and better. We could loosen our grip a bit. You're right. Lead the way. Thank you, lesbians. Lesbians. Lesbians save the day. Young Mr. Van Horn. How's little Solomon or Sharper doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. We do a lot of strolling these days. Is he, you know, tempted to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yeah. Thankfully, no. Spoke at length with Dr. Modwell, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around. That's the objective, yes, but really all I can do is try and hope. 2 activities I'm endeavoring to find less distasteful. I think you're doing a great job. Town is ready to help out however we can. Can't wait to teach him to throw a baseball.
Alice did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
That would be acceptable. Throw him in the fountain. He looked to his friends with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, we made it.
Closing
The
her
end.
eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
Oh, hello, Luca. How are you? Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? I think you're pretty much up to speed. She was reading the story. Miss Hatch is probably the narrator. What's today's news that needs knowing? Give you tomorrow's headline. Today, our old friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, A. William Kerr, performed a stirring rendition of The Iceman Cometh, the state correctional facility, where there wasn't a dry eye in the house. I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. Hello, Cassidy. Yawn. I'm glad you swung by. More follow-up questions for your story? Nope, I got everything I need. Thanks again for that. Sent a draft of the story to the reporter in Capital City. They offered me an internship. Of course they did. You're an amazing reporter. Don't know about all that. Story about a phony corporation that picked up an entire town of people and moved them to cover a massive illegal mine shaft. Full of incredibly hazardous chemicals. Sort of writes itself if you think about it. Don't forget us when you become a fancy big city reporter. Capital City isn't that far away. You're gonna have to come back from time to time to check in. See what sort of new trouble you've gotten yourself into. Sorry to disappoint, but my adventuring days are over. And we both know that's not true. What makes you say that? Call it a reporter's intuition. Oh, sequel baiting.
Mrs. Fratelli glowed with a carefree smile.
Is that your suitcase? It's 2 weeks of unencumbered tranquility. Excuse me. You'd be so kind to take my order. 2 weeks of sand margaritas and forgotten obligations. Excuse me, I'd love to place an order.
Fratelli sighed. and
Shut up, Red
sounded
Panda.
like calm.
As soon as the lunch ends, I'll be a feather on the wind. Went on vacation? For the first time in years. I got you and your mom to thank. Why's that? She didn't tell you yet? You two are gonna fill in for me at the diner while I'm gone. Just like old times. It's fine. I'll wait. Dang red pandas don't deserve any food. Talk to the cute lizard. Wow, back for seconds? Not too much trouble. For the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone. But it's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. Hey Luca, can you know Roxy? I'll be free in an hour. Sure thing. My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. Says it builds character. I think he meant to say it builds calluses. Builds character! And it builds something, alright. Mocha, can I interest you in a delicious apple?
He waggled an apple.
No thanks, just saying hello. Well, hello then. I'm telling your mom we need a new crate of jam. Already? It's funny, I used to hide this stuff in the back. Terrified someone would find out about our secret messages. Everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam. Smack that melon. Smack that melon. Spy jam sounds like a movie. Hey, where'd she go? Mom's not here either. I can't actually give the messages, they've all disappeared. You'd think they'd be able to give Rolo a baby potion so he could be a kid again, but I guess it's better to not worry about it. He's definitely lost some years off his life, unfortunately. Hey, you jerk. You killed me like 3 times. Hey, Mr. Duncreed, I'm gonna go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with? After everything I did, you'd
Mr.
still...
Duncreed shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? Could backfire horrible, better let it be. Yeah, I just feel bad because he's definitely lost like 10 years off his life. Roundabout immortality. Yeah, but it's gone now. And you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you. I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now. What's with these random bunnies?
With perennial harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Come one, come all. No one's too big, no one's too small for Geoff's wild ride.
Not completely unused.
One piece of candy for the ride of your life. Who's next? Guess what? Yesterday I saw a Dynastus Tidius, and that's good. It's great. I haven't spotted one of those in years. This way Beacon Pines is going to become the bug capital of the county. News I think you'll enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box. You're officially moved in. It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. Sounds an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess I just decided this place is root worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I have to warn you, most years aren't gonna be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. Plant. He skipped puberty. My mom's prepared this tree especially for you. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. It's what the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. Should do okay in the cold old Beacon Pines and thrive as things warm up. Perfect. Take the Geoff's wild rides to old Beacon Pines. Swaggy. You got it. Now that's a good looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot, this ride's on the house. Hang it on. Gonna want to hang on tight to that little tree. Walking on a giant toy keyboard.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for. Honestly, I'd begun to lose hope of ever finding it, but then you came along.
Aww.
I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending. I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Done. Good little tree. The best little tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot. Thanks for everything. Shucks, only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. Should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello. Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you. No, you don't even have to say it. You two make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We're a trio now. Yep. Thanks. Just one thing missing now that you're a part of our group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Atomic Hank. Oh god. I won't be long. Be waiting for you back at the phone booth. Found the perfect way to start our summer. Got some good friends. So proud of you. Your father would be so proud. I know. Can I ask you a question? You ever dream about Dad? Not a night goes by that I don't. Ever afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looked like, forget his voice? No, because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I knew he would have loved this one more. Between his two favorite people, because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Hey, Dad. Timode Will says that over the next few years, this place should warm up. You won't have to be so cold for much longer. I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you you. You wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in. You wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go, but that didn't mean you loved us any less. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. Aw, the end. Closed the book. Well, a very nice little story. I found the conclusion a bit, like the final choice, a bit wanting. Like it was just like randomly taking a chance of putting her coin in the potion to see if it even did anything. That part was kind of weird, but otherwise pretty nice. Some silly things, a few other stuff in that choice. I might go look. I figured change would be the correct answer because that was the wrong answer in the first choice. Hey, who wants to see a kitty? Honey's all loafed over on the counter. Change in multiple ways. Car. Look at the loafing car. There she is. She's so bred. She's just so loafed. Here's some other kitty. They're little gremlins. Surprised how many people worked on this. The vile vial. Let's see the other options here.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
You just look in his face when you realize he drank his own cigar ash. How did ashes get in the vial? It'd be easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. A bad habit anyways. Oh, he says bad habits are like 50-yard goals. Huh? Hard to kick. You can all call me Sharper
His
Valentine.
body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh! Oh my god, we just killed him! He's dead! Dude, he's dead! He's just dead! We killed him!
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine
He's
was
dead.
gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines.
The story over?
To let go of the things
I mean,
that
technically that accomplishes the same thing. Just a bit more, morbidly.
The end. Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
That's just all she has to say about it. What's the other one?
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
Malice? The whiskey from his office? Yep, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his grow juice could use a little hair of the dog.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green
Potion
mist.
of kills you. What? Oh, he's dead again. That's what I call 80 proof whiskey. Damn, dude. I got an achievement called Pop Goes the Weasel.
gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet
Okay.
was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again. Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began to laugh.
Is this what happens whenever we blow Jackal up big and round?
First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled heaving.
That's
of
traumatizing. He's so dead. He's so dead, chat.
Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun
Metal
to
Gear
laugh
alert
with
noise.
him.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do to Jackal tomorrow.
The end. That was unexpected. Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say? I'm only
Don't
writing the
flip
darn
me.
thing.
Well, that's the game. We saw every choice. Think so, anyway. Yep, every choice. Funny. And this Jackal, when I got him killed in Fire Emblem Fates. So true. By the way, Coring Quest continuing tomorrow, everybody. So I'm not going to close the stream yet, but I'm going to switch to something else. Let's see here. Close this. Wow, that was that was surprisingly morbid. Yeah, how is it? Thursday already? Time is an unrelenting, constant mistress that never stops for anybody. I thank you to Kaden for that lovely recommendation. I'm gonna close the YouTube stream, I think. But we'll still be here on Twitch. Adios, YouTube. We killed a man twice. Confetti. Yeah. Pretty good story.